دبي كوب 28 يسعدني أن يكون معي العضو في البرلمان اللبناني ووزير الصحة السابق في الهند دكتور رامدس. Pleasure to have you on our channel. Dr. Ramos, first of all, how did the developing countries become affected by the climate change that is happening all over the world?
See, pre-industrial, the global average temperature was 14 degrees centigrade. And the industrial revolution happened in Europe and America. And because of that, today, the global average temperature increased to 15.2 degrees centigrade. It's an increase of 1.2 degrees centigrade. And because of the increase of 1.2 degrees centigrade globally, most of the problems are happening in the developing countries. We don't have anything to do. I'm from India. And my country doesn't have anything to do with the global warming. But my country is affected the most.
Developing countries and Africa, we didn't have any contribution in this climate change, and so we are waiting for financial funds and we're waiting for a solution from the developed countries. How do you see the developed countries can help the developing countries?
See, that's the whole point for mitigation and adaptation. The polluters have to invest. And the polluters are America and Europe. Today, America pollutes 24% of the world's pollution from America. Europe's is 23% contribution. China is 13%. Russia is 7%. India's contribution only 33%. And per capita, we have a lot of population, but per capita is different. So the loss and damage committee is where the countries have to invest, the polluters like the developed countries. And I think that on the first day of the COP28, I think they have come to an agreement. But that's not enough money, which they said that they will invest for mitigation and adaptation. And again, we have other few island countries, like Vanuatu, Maldives, and all these. And they are going to be very, very vulnerable in the future. The developed countries, the polluters, the cause of this global warming, they don't invest.
The agreement already happened in COP27 last year in Egypt, in Sharm el-Sheikh, but the financial the financial assets didn't start except by signing on this COP28. But I need to ask you the main issue or the main problem that happened in India due to this climate change. What's the worst problem you're facing in India?
See, India now of late has got super cyclones. We call it cyclones, super cyclones there. And every year we have more than, earlier we used to have one or two. Now we are having more than 15 cyclones. And suddenly we have cloud bursts. And in one cloud burst, nearly 200 people died in one day. And we have super floods we have. And then we have, what's other parts, we have droughts we have. We have forest fires in India, seas rising. And we are getting climate refugees. So in India, we have a concept called urbanization, because in the rural areas, there's no water, there's no agriculture, there's no food. So people go to the urban areas and they live in the slums. And because of climate change. And now we're having newer diseases coming up because of climate change. And the country, the polluters, they have to pay for it. They have to invest in mitigation and adaptation, newer technologies against climate change. And that is what is needed, and that's why my participation here. I've been coming here regularly. I have been attending from the COP7 to COP8. I have attended Earth Summits, and this is very integral part of my organization, Pasumai Thai Foundation, which I represent as well. So we try to lobby in every way. And back home, like my organization has planted more than 3 million tree saplings in my place, and we do a lot of this climate awareness concepts. And unfortunately, India, without being a polluter, is being affected.
Really, we hope all the find solution for this climate change that affected mostly the developing countries as a result of the industrial and developed countries. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you very much.